Welcome to Dipsticks and Deals on Real Talk 1160. I'm John Bick.
And I'm Jimmy B.
And we also have the third wheel with us today.
Hola.
And in studio, also have my lovely daughter, Alyssa.
Hello, Alyssa. How are you?
Good. I'm here to be the fourth wheel today.
She's the fourth wheel because all cars need four wheels, don't they?
That's not necessarily true.
Not true. There's 18-wheelers.
And there's three-wheelers.
I said cars, not trucks, third wheel.
There's three-wheel
Once
cars.
again.
There's three-wheel cars. Thanks.
There is three-wheel cars.
Thanks for...
Don't forget that you can like us on Facebook. Just search dipsticksanddeals.com. And you can also check us out at dipsticksanddeals.com. That, you know what? Jimmy's looking at me funny. Why is that?
You don't have your shades on.
Oh, I took my shades on. Yeah, I can't wear shades in the studio. Alyssa's making fun of me for wearing sunglasses in the studio, even though they're polarized. Now, polarized sunglasses do what? They make it seem like daylight, even when it's dark. It brightens everything up. Isn't it great?
No.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. Hey, you know what? I'd like to mention that the Flying Pig Marathon is today. The Flying Pig Marathon, and the men's winner was Sergio Reyes with a time of 2 hours, 24 minutes, and 4 seconds.
That's awesome.
That is flat out moving, man.
Especially when you just ran the Boston Marathon last week, was it?
No, I don't think they run them. You couldn't do 26.2
I think he
miles
did.
2 weeks in a row.
I think it was a couple weeks ago, though.
A couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
still.
well, that's a big difference between 1 week and 2 weeks.
Dude, I run the pig every year.
It's like it'd be like a heavyweight fighter
I won
fighting
again.
every 3 days or
I was
every
so far
3
out running
weeks.
that Sergio guy.
That's why I drive.
Yeah.
Now they are interviewing a woman. I don't know if that is one of the walkers, because they're showing a lot of walkers coming in right now. So I don't know if the woman winner is in yet. If we happen to catch that, we will tell you who the winner is. I think the female winner usually runs close to 3 hours. So
Okay, well, that woman's not sweating. So that is not going to be the winner.
that is true. That is true. So, what are we going to talk about today?
Well, we're going to start by thanking our sponsors who make this entire event possible. Rob Key Automotive down in Fort Wright, Kentucky.
GoRocky.com.
Willie's Sports Cafe in Western Hills. Go West High.
WilliesWesternHills.com.
Mel's Auto Glass, serving the tri-state for more than 25 years. Harvey's Pest Control. And why Harvey's Pest Control, third wheel?
Because if they find it, they'll kill it.
Huseman Schmid Insurance up on Cheviot Road, and they write insurance for all 3 states, right?
Yes, and all products.
All products. They service all products. Precision General Contracting. What do they do?
They do it all. That's why they're general contractors. If you need a new roof, you can call Precision. If you need a set of windows, you can call Precision. Or if you want something simple done, like just having your deck pressure washed, they'll come out and take care of it.
And our spotlight sponsor for this week is our newest, which is STI Towing. And what's really cool and unique about STI is whether you have a smart car or an 18-wheeler, they tow everything. So STI, 1-800-828-0159, cars, trucks, if you need something moved, they told me, call STI anywhere in the tri-state because they'll move it.
Let me ask you a question about STI, and we were talking about this earlier, and hopefully I'm not sticking my foot in my mouth like I normally do. But aren't they going to have a special for just the Dipsticks and Deal listener?
They are. If you need a tow, and just like the commercial says for STI, write this number down, 1-800-828-0159. Put it in your glove box. If you mention Real Talk 1160 or Dipsticks and Deals radio show, the first 5 miles are free, which with fuel prices what they are these days, that's incredible. I don't think anybody is doing anything even close to that.
Now that is fantastic. I don't know when the last time anybody out there had their vehicle towed, but I mean it's kind of like a taxi cab normally. Once you they hook you up, it starts right away. Whether they're towing you 10 miles or 20 miles, there's a minimum charge. So all you gotta do is say Dipsticks and Deal sent you, and the first 5 miles are no charge. That's great.
That is really good.
You're not gonna touch a deal like that.
And you want to use somebody that's professional too, like STI, because we've been in the business long enough to have seen what some inexperienced record drivers can do to cars. There's a lot of points in the frame and the suspension that you don't want to hook on when you tow a car. STI, they have nothing but the most professional and the best drivers. They know what they're doing. Believe me, they don't damage your car when they tow it.
Well, and plus you gotta have a guy that knows the different drive axles of a car,
Right.
the different clearance of a front end, whether or not they need to tow it on a flatbed, whether they can tow it with a wheel lift, or whether or not, you know, they have to tow it from the back, the front. I mean, there's all kinds of different variables, and if you get these guys out there, like, you know, Joe Blow's towing, you could end up costing yourself a whole lot of money and damage to your vehicle.
So again, if you had to run and get something right with STI Towing, 1-800-828-0159, mention Dipsticks and Deals or Real Talk 1160 year one, first 5 miles are free.
Now, I would like to say that we're absolutely ecstatic to be back in the studio this week, because we did the live broadcast from the Sharonville Car Show last week, and wow, that was an awesome show. And if you missed it, you have nobody to blame but yourself, because we told you for weeks in advance that the Sharonville Car Show was going to be going on. You had plenty of time to make plans and get out there. If you didn't come, you missed one heck of a show, did they not, Jimmy B?
Sorry, Dad. You sound like Dad getting on us. But you're right. That was an awesome show. We got another show coming up too, June 24th at Rob Key Automotive, where we will broadcast live from there as well, 9 to 11. In fact, it's going to be really cool at this show because STI Towing's hooking us up, making a platform on one of their rollbacks. They're making a set of steps for us to get up and down. There's going to be a little area for us to sign autographs and get pictures with our fans.
That was good, because at the Sharonville Car Show, while they gave us a great location, we weren't up off the ground, so we did have a problem with crowd control.
It was, you know what, and I still have some bandages from those girls where they were scratching at us and stuff.
Well, that's what happens when they let 5-year-olds around the radio booth. Hey, you know, it was we had a great time. We really did, and you know. But I am glad to be back in the studio, because last week was a little bit chilly,
It was a little
to
chilly,
say the least.
a little cold, to say the least.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you know, well, we did have a little roof over us in case it rained. It did drizzle a little bit before the show started, but what we did not have was a heater.
That's true.
Rick kept me warm. Thanks, Rick.
Okay, we don't want to hear any more about that.
When they disappeared for a while, I was
Oh, man.
We gave away a lot of Dipsticks and Deals t-shirts with our trivia questions, and you can go to our website, dipsticksanddeals.com, because we still have those on special for $10, don't we?
Yes, we do.
$10.
Dipsticks and Deals t-shirts. And we got all kind of good information for you, and we're going to get into it as soon as we come back with you, me, Jimmy B, and the third wheel on Real Talk 1160.